Hey, what's up you guys? It's Annie back with another video helping you to turn your YouTube channel into a success. So for today's video, I'm walking you guys through my personal guide to getting explosive watch time on your YouTube channel to get your channel much closer to that 4,000 hours requirement for monetization to get monetized on YouTube in 2021. This is absolutely everything I did on my channel in the last year to gain over 250,000 watch hours and how you guys can do the exact same thing no matter how big or small your channel may be. So first, I really want to break down this whole issue of the 1 year period because there seems to be a lot of misconceptions about how that all works. So basically, the requirements to getting monetized on YouTube are to have at least 1,000 subscribers on your channel total and to gain at least 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel in a 1 year period. However, a lot of people tend to think that that 1 year period is from the day you start your channel or from the day you upload your first video or from January 1st of that year. And some other people also tend to think that if you reach the 1 year period and you've not hit those 4,000 watch hours, then you go back down to 0 and start over from 0. None of which is true and not how it works at all. So I think a much better way to phrase it is in the last 365 days. So essentially, if today is January 19th, 2021, then the 1 year period is from January 19th, 2020 until today, January 19th, 2021. Then it's going to roll over into tomorrow. So tomorrow, it's going to be from January 20th, 2020 to January 20th, 2021, and so on and so forth. So a much better way to phrase it is how many watch hours have you gained in the last 365 days starting from today backwards. Hopefully that makes a lot more sense. Now another thing I really wanted to touch upon is this whole issue of watch time hours disappearing in Studio. So essentially, if you go into the YouTube Studio app on your phone, you're gonna have a box of analytics at the top, which is gonna show you how much watch time you have, how many views you have, how many subscribers you have, and how much money you've made if you are monetized. So what a lot of people have been telling me is they wake up in the morning, go onto the YouTube Studio app and check on their watch time, and sometimes their watch time has actually decreased and they've lost watch time. So what I've seen a lot of people not actually realize is that that box of analytics at the top only shows you the last 28 days. So let's say for example, you've gained 250 watch time minutes in a 30-day period. This is only going to show you the last 28 days. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on that little analytical box, go down to where it says watch time and change the drop down menu from 28 days to 365 days. And once you see that, you should have all of your total watch time for the last year. Now, I actually personally do not like the whole layout of the Studio app because it shows it in minutes, and when I was chasing after my watch time, I actually much preferred having it in hours. So what I personally did was I downloaded this app called YT Tracker, which is 100% certified and safe by YouTube, where you basically connect your YouTube channel to the app and then shows you two little tubes side by side, which shows you how close you are to the 1,000 subscribers and how close you are to the watch time hours in the last year period. I just found this app a lot easier to understand than the YouTube Studio app, and no hours ever disappeared in there. So that is one app I 110% definitely recommend if you are trying to hit those requirements and want to make it a lot easier to understand and look over. So now as for how to actually gain the watch time super quickly on your channel. The number one most important tip I can give you is to change what you're focusing on and what you're chasing after. So what a lot of people tend to focus on when trying to get their watch time up is their views. Basically, people have this mindset of the more views I get, the more watch time I get, which is not necessarily how it works. For example, in the month of December, I gained 51,000 more views in the month of December than this month in January, but as far as watch time goes, I only gained 2,000 more hours last month than this month. Therefore, while getting more views on your videos is going to possibly lead you to more watch time, views are not the most important thing to be focusing on if you want more watch time. The first major thing you want to focus on if you want to get watch time much faster is the potential for longer view duration and better audience retention. Longer view duration meaning how long do you keep the average viewer watching your video for, and then audience retention meaning your ability to actually hook the viewer and keep them watching your video. For example, let's say your video gets 2,000 views and your video is a 5-minute long video. If you get every single one of those 2,000 viewers to watch the entire 5-minute video beginning to end, the maximum possible watch time you can get on that video is 10,000 watch time minutes translated into 166 hours. Whereas if those same 2,000 viewers watches your video beginning to end, but it's a 12-minute video, that gives you a maximum of 24,000 watch time minutes and 400 hours of watch time. The only difference being you had a longer video, leading to possible longer view duration and more retention and more watch time. So definitely making longer videos on your channel is going to give you the possibility for longer view durations, leading to more more watch time. But definitely when I began to see the biggest spikes in my watch time growth is when I began to really prioritize my audience retention. How long can I keep the average viewer watching my video? But when I began to really see the biggest spikes in my overall watch time on my channel is when I began to really develop the ability to keep people watching my videos and get better audience retention. That's when I started seeing my average view duration go from a minute and a half to 4 minutes, 5 minutes, even 8 minutes. So if you want to get a lot of watch time super quickly on your channel, the main things you want to focus on are making longer videos and how to keep your audience watching for as long as possible. Now, another really big factor and important factor in getting watch time is session time. Basically, the ability to not only have a viewer watch your video and then leave, but have somebody watch your video on your channel and then stay on your channel, watch more videos, and get you more watch time. In the last year alone, I've driven over 47,000 views on my channel from people watching my videos on YouTube, going over to the suggested tab beside my video, and then watching more of my videos. Because when you're watching my videos on YouTube, the majority of the videos in the suggested tab are others of my own videos. So if somebody is watching my video on YouTube and they're enjoying that video, then they look off to the side in the suggested tab and they have even more videos of mine suggested to them that are pretty much related to the video they are currently watching, because I have one overall theme on my channel. Which is how I've created that whole spiral on my channel, because if you watch one of my videos, then go into the suggested tab and watch another video, once you're onto that video, there's even more of my videos in that video's suggested tab. And then it becomes a spiral going on and on and on until people have had a full-on binge spree of my videos, driving an insane amount of watch time to my channel. A second way of doing this is with playlists. So on my channel's homepage, I have the whole layout of my channel organized into sections created off of playlists. So I have one playlist on how to gain subscribers, a playlist on how to get views, a playlist on videos about SEO. So if somebody lands on my channel, they land on one of my playlists and go on to watch that playlist, that just gives them even more of an opportunity to completely binge my content in that playlist, driving me a whole lot of views and a whole lot of watch time. And though it's obviously not the biggest chunk of watch time I've gained in the last year on my channel, I did gain almost 3,000 hours of watch time from my playlists alone, which is almost the full 4,000 hours you have to get monetized on YouTube. So playlists, in my opinion, are just one more really big component of session time and getting more watch time on your channel. So then one last trick I have for getting a lot of watch time on your channel, which is something I have definitely mentioned before on my channel but still stand by to this day, are live streams. So when I go live on my channel, once I'm done, I actually delete my live stream, so I can't keep the watch time from those live streams. However, some of my friends like Nick Nittman and Roberto Blake, those guys always keep their live streams up on their channels, meaning they actually get to keep the watch time they got from live streams. But even though I don't keep my live streams up on my channel, every single time I gain anywhere between 2,000 and 6,000 hours of watch time on my channel, because I get anywhere between like 80 to 200 people on every one of my live streams, and if I'm going live for 25 minutes or 30 minutes or even a full hour, that is a lot of audience retention. That is a super high average view duration, which drives a lot of watch time to my channel. So if live streaming is something you can do on your channel and you are comfortable keeping them up on your channel, that can drive you a lot, and I mean a lot of watch time really quickly. So that, you guys, is it for this video. Those are my top tips on how I was able to get a lot of watch time really quickly on my channel. Hopefully, if this is something you are chasing on your channel and you are hopelessly trying to hit those 4,000 hours on your channel, I really hope this helped you. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!